Have you noticed your body whispering for help lately? Maybe it's that stubborn knee pain when climbing stairs, or waking up with stiff joints every morning. Perhaps it's watching more hair circle your shower drain, or feeling your energy fade earlier each day. We often hear, "That's just aging." But what if there's more we can do? In your kitchen cabinet right now sits a powerful healing duo our grandparents relied on before pharmacies dotted every corner: castor oil and baking soda. This isn't just folklore. Modern science is finally catching up to what generations before us knew. This remarkable combination works on multiple health concerns without the side effects of prescription medications. Today, I'm sharing 6 evidence-based ways this natural remedy can transform how you feel, backed by both tradition and science. No exaggerated claims, just practical applications that might surprise even your doctor. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below and hit subscribe for more natural wellness wisdom that respects your experience and intelligence. Now let's explore why this forgotten remedy deserves a second look in our modern world. Long before modern medicine filled our cabinets with plastic bottles and complicated labels, there was castor oil, a thick, golden liquid pressed from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant. Our grandparents didn't just use it. They trusted it like a faithful friend in times of need. This isn't new wisdom we're discovering. It's ancient knowledge we're remembering. Egyptian physicians prescribed castor oil 3,500 years ago. Healing traditions across India have relied on it for centuries. Even early American doctors carried it in their medical bags alongside their stethoscopes and scalpels. What makes castor oil special? Its secret weapon is ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that makes up about 90% of its composition. Unlike most natural remedies with trace amounts of active ingredients, castor oil delivers this powerful compound in concentrated form. It penetrates deeply into tissue, reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and stimulating healing in ways that modern medicine is only beginning to understand. When you combine castor oil with baking soda, something remarkable happens. The alkaline nature of baking soda helps neutralize acids and enhances the oil's absorption through your skin. This simple combination creates a more effective delivery system for the oil's healing properties. Remember during World War II, when the government included castor oil in military survival kits? One day it was treating a soldier's wound. The next, it was lubricating tank parts. That's versatility worth respecting. What surprises me most in my research is how this humble remedy has survived every medical trend and fad. While countless miracle cures have come and gone, castor oil has quietly remained, waiting patiently on shelf corners for us to remember its value. Have you ever used castor oil before? Perhaps your grandmother rubbed it on your chest during childhood colds. I'm curious about your experiences with this time-tested remedy. 1. Natural pain, relief without pills. Remember when getting out of bed didn't require a strategy? When gardening was just gardening, not an extreme sport that left you sore for days? If joint pain and stiffness have become unwelcome companions in your life, you're not alone. Over 50 million Americans over 50 deal with some form of chronic pain. But reaching for those pills every day comes with its own set of problems. Pain isn't just about discomfort. It steals your joy, your independence, and sometimes even your personality. After a while, you might find yourself turning down invitations or giving up favorite activities. That's just part of getting older, we're told. But here's what I've discovered. Aging and suffering are not the same thing. Castor oil works differently than conventional painkillers. While medications mask pain for a few hours, castor oil's ricinoleic acid tackles inflammation at its source. It penetrates deep into tissue, reducing swelling and improving circulation to help your body actually heal, not just cope. When absorbed through your skin, it calms overactive pain receptors and stimulates lymph flow, nature's way of removing inflammatory waste from your joints. The baking soda component is equally important. It helps neutralize acidity in tissues surrounding your joints and enhances the penetration of the oil's healing compounds. Together, they're like a targeted delivery system for natural pain relief. Here's how Robert, a 67-year-old retired construction worker from Michigan, uses it. I mix 2 tablespoons of castor oil with half a teaspoon of baking soda, warming it gently between my palms. I massage it into my knees for about 3 minutes, then cover with a warm washcloth. 30 minutes later, I can climb stairs without wincing for the first time in years. For optimal results, apply this mixture to painful areas 3 to 4 times weekly. Most people notice initial improvement within 5 to 7 days, with significant relief after 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use. The beauty of this approach is that it actually works better over time, unlike medications that often become less effective. A word of caution: while castor oil is generally safe for external use, always do a small patch test first. If you have severe, unexplained pain or inflammation, see your doctor before trying any home remedy. This approach works wonderfully alongside conventional treatments. It's about expanding your options, not replacing necessary medical care. What areas of pain bother you most? Your knees, back, hands? I'd love to know where you might try this remedy first. 2. Prostate relief without surgery. Gentlemen, let's talk about something many of us experience but few discuss openly. Those nightly treks to the bathroom that interrupt your precious sleep. If your nights have become an exhausting cycle of waking, walking, waiting, and wondering if you'll ever sleep soundly again, you're experiencing one of the most common challenges of male aging. What's actually happening is your prostate gland, about the size of a walnut in your younger years, is gradually enlarging, a condition doctors call benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This enlarged gland puts pressure on your urethra and bladder, creating that frustrating urgency and frequency, especially at night when you're trying to rest. The conventional approach? Prescription medications with potential side effects like dizziness, fatigue, and even sexual dysfunction, or invasive procedures that many men understandably wish to avoid. But there's another option your doctor might not have mentioned: the anti-inflammatory properties of castor oil, particularly when applied externally, can help reduce prostate inflammation and improve associated symptoms without medications or surgery. When you combine castor oil with baking soda, you create a mixture that penetrates effectively through the skin into underlying tissues. James, a 73-year-old retired high school principal from Oregon, was skeptical when he first heard about this approach. I was getting up 5 times a night, he tells me. I'd tried everything short of surgery. After consistent use of castor oil packs for 6 weeks, James reports, I'm down to just once a night, sometimes sleeping straight through. My wife says I'm a different person. More rested, more patient, more myself. The application is simple but effective. Mix 3 tablespoons of cold-pressed castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda until well blended. Apply this mixture to your lower abdomen, just above your pubic bone, and the area between your scrotum and rectum. Cover with a cotton cloth. Then place a hot water bottle or heating pad on low setting over the area. Rest for 30 to 45 minutes, allowing the mixture to penetrate. Do this 3 times a week. Most men notice gradual improvement starting around week 2, with significant results by week 6. This isn't about overnight miracles. It's about consistent, gentle support for your body's natural healing processes. Important note: this approach works well alongside regular medical care, not as a replacement. Continue regular prostate checkups with your doctor, especially if you experience sudden changes in urination patterns, pain, or blood in urine. These require immediate medical attention. How many times are you currently getting up each night? I'm curious to hear your experiences with prostate health challenges. 3. The hair regrowth secret. Let's face it, noticing more hair on your brush than on your head can be disheartening. Whether it's a receding hairline, thinning at the crown, or overall loss of volume, changes in our hair can affect how we see ourselves in the mirror. And while some embrace the distinguished look of less hair, many of us would prefer to keep what we have, or even regain what we've lost. Here's what's actually happening. As we age, an enzyme in our body converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, DHT, which shrinks hair follicles over time. These miniaturized follicles produce thinner, weaker hairs until eventually they stop producing hair altogether. Conventional treatments like minoxidil or finasteride work for some, but they come with potential side effects and must be used indefinitely. This is where castor oil offers a compelling alternative. It contains compounds that naturally help block the enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT, addressing the root cause of hair thinning. Additionally, its unique fatty acids nourish the scalp and hair follicles, improving blood circulation to deliver more nutrients where they're needed most. When combined with baking soda, the mixture helps clear away buildup on the scalp that can clog follicles, while enhancing the penetration of castor oil's active compounds. The result? Better absorption of the beneficial properties right where they're needed. Nancy, a vibrant 65-year-old former nurse from Arizona, noticed her part widening and her ponytail shrinking over several years. I tried expensive shampoos and supplements without much success, she shares. When my daughter suggested castor oil, I thought it sounded too simple to work. After 3 months of consistent use, her hairdresser commented on the new growth before Nancy even mentioned what she'd been doing. Here's Nancy's method. Mix 3 tablespoons of castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda to form a paste. Warm it slightly between your palms and massage it into your scalp, focusing on thinning areas. The massage itself stimulates blood flow. Take your time with this step. Leave the mixture on for at least 30 minutes or overnight with a shower cap. Then wash with a gentle shampoo. For best results, apply this treatment twice weekly. Patience is key. New hair growth takes time. Most people begin to notice less shedding within the first month, with visible new growth appearing around month 3, unlike commercial treatments that stop working when discontinued. This approach helps restore your scalp's natural balance. Many users find their hair continues to improve even with less frequent applications after the initial treatment period. Have you noticed changes in your hair volume or texture recently? Which areas concern you most? Remember, the earlier you address thinning, the better your results typically are. 4. Gut health and bloating relief. Does your stomach sometimes feel like it's harboring its own weather system, complete with unexpected pressure fronts and uncomfortable bloating? You're not imagining things. As we age, our digestive system undergoes real changes, producing fewer enzymes, slowing down muscular contractions, and becoming more sensitive to certain foods. What used to digest easily can suddenly leave you feeling like you've swallowed a balloon. Let me share how this remarkable castor oil and baking soda combination can bring relief to your digestive discomforts in ways that over-the-counter remedies simply can't match. Unlike harsh laxatives or antacids that can create dependency, Castor oil works by gently supporting your body's natural functions. When applied externally as a warm pack, it enhances circulation to your digestive organs and stimulates the vagus nerve, your body's main communication pathway between gut and brain. This improved circulation helps revitalize sluggish intestinal muscles, while the anti-inflammatory properties calm irritated tissues. The baking soda component helps neutralize excess acid in your digestive tract when used internally, in very small amounts, and enhances the absorption and effectiveness of the castor oil when used in external applications. Martha, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Pennsylvania, struggled with chronic bloating for years. After every meal, I'd look 6 months pregnant. She confides, "It was embarrassing and uncomfortable. I'd tried eliminating foods, taking probiotics, everything." Her gastroenterologist found nothing seriously wrong, but couldn't offer much help either. After learning about castor oil packs, Martha began using them 3 times weekly. Within 2 weeks, my bloating decreased noticeably. After a month, I could eat without dreading the aftermath. It's like my digestive system remembered how to work properly again. Here's the simple method Martha uses. Mix 3 tablespoons of castor oil with 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda until well combined. Fold a cotton flannel cloth into a rectangular shape and soak it in the mixture. Place the cloth over your abdomen, covering the area from just below your breastbone to your pubic bone. Cover with plastic wrap, then place a heating pad on low setting over the area. Relax for 30 to 45 minutes, allowing your body to absorb the benefits. For internal support, some find relief with a morning detox drink. Mix 1/4 teaspoon food-grade castor oil and a pinch of baking soda in warm water with lemon juice. Start with this small amount once weekly, gradually working up to 3 times weekly if well tolerated. Important safety note: if you have inflammatory bowel disease, intestinal obstruction, or unexplained abdominal pain, consult your doctor before trying any digestive remedy. This approach works best for functional digestive issues like occasional constipation, bloating, and gas, not as treatment for serious medical conditions. What digestive issues have been troubling you most recently? I'd love to hear about your experiences. 5. Boosting circulation and heart health. Have you noticed your hands and feet feeling colder lately? Or perhaps walking up a flight of stairs leaves you more winded than it used to? These subtle changes often signal declining circulation, a common but overlooked aspect of aging that affects everything from your energy levels to your heart health. Our circulatory system gradually becomes less efficient over time. Blood vessels lose elasticity, small capillaries close off, and the heart must work harder to pump blood throughout the body. Poor circulation isn't just about cold extremities. It affects oxygen delivery to every cell, impacts how quickly you recover from activity, and can even influence your brain function and memory. This is where our castor oil and baking soda combination offers particularly impressive benefits that might surprise even your cardiologist. Castor oil has a remarkable ability to naturally increase nitric oxide production in your body. Nitric oxide is the compound that helps your blood vessels relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more freely with less strain on your heart. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil also thins blood slightly and reduces inflammation in blood vessel walls, similar to how some heart medications work, but without the side effects. When combined with baking soda, which helps balance pH levels and optimize cellular function, this mixture creates an effective external treatment that supports your cardiovascular system from the outside in. William, a 77-year-old retired postal worker from Minnesota, had struggled with chronically cold feet and leg cramps for years. "My doctor checked my circulation and said it was not bad enough for medication yet, but not good either. That wasn't very reassuring," he laughs. After incorporating castor oil treatments into his routine, William noticed significant improvements within weeks. "My feet are warm through the night now, and I can walk with my grandkids without having to stop and rest every few minutes." Here's William's simple routine. Mix 4 tablespoons of castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda until well blended. Warm the mixture between your hands, then massage it thoroughly into your feet, legs, and hands, working from the extremities toward your heart. Take your time with this massage, about 5 minutes per area. For enhanced effect, wrap your legs or hands in warm towels afterward and elevate them slightly for 20 minutes. Most people begin noticing improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of regular use, 3 to 4 times weekly. The effects are gradual but cumulative, meaning they tend to last longer and become more pronounced over time. To maximize benefits, combine this treatment with simple circulation-boosting activities like short walks, ankle rotations while seated, or gentle stretching. Stay well hydrated and consider adding circulation-friendly foods like beets, citrus fruits, and ginger to your diet. Do you experience any symptoms of poor circulation? Cold hands or feet? Numbness or tingling? I'd be interested to hear your experiences. 6th, skin rejuvenation and stress relief. Let's talk about 2 things that seem unrelated but are deeply connected: your skin and your stress levels. As we age, our skin begins to tell our life story. The laughter lines around our eyes, the furrows in our brow from concentrating, the thinning and dryness that come with decades of living in our skin. At the same time, many of us find that stress affects us differently than it once did. We might feel it more intensely or find it harder to bounce back. What if one simple remedy could address both concerns simultaneously? That's exactly where our castor oil and baking soda combination shines brightest. Castor oil isn't like typical moisturizers that just sit on the surface. Its unique molecular structure allows it to penetrate deep into the dermis, where collagen and elastin, the 2 proteins responsible for skin's firmness and bounce, are produced. The ricinoleic acid stimulates the production of these essential proteins, while the oil's fatty acids help restore your skin's moisture barrier. The baking soda component gently exfoliates dead skin cells and balances pH levels, creating the optimal environment for skin renewal. Together, they deliver nutrition and hydration exactly where aging skin needs it most. Ellen, a 71-year-old former teacher from Colorado, discovered this combination after trying countless expensive creams. "The fine lines around my eyes were deepening, and my skin felt perpetually dry," she shares. "But what bothered me more was how tense I felt all the time, like my body had forgotten how to truly relax." Ellen began using a simple castor oil treatment on her face and discovered an unexpected benefit. It helped calm her nervous system too. "I noticed I slept better on the nights I used the oil. My whole body seemed to unwind." This dual effect makes perfect sense when you understand that castor oil stimulates lymphatic circulation and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. It's like giving your stress response system a gentle reset. Here's Ellen's evening ritual. Mix 1 tablespoon castor oil with 1/4 teaspoon baking soda until smooth. Apply a thin layer to clean skin, focusing on areas with fine lines. Also apply to pressure points like temples, the center of your chest, and the back of your neck. Allow it to absorb for 15 to 20 minutes before blotting excess oil, or leave a very thin layer overnight. Do this 2 to 3 times weekly. For whole body stress relief, try applying the mixture to your abdomen and the soles of your feet before bed. These areas have concentrated nerve endings that, when stimulated with the warm oil, can trigger deep relaxation throughout your body. Always perform a patch test on a small area of skin first. While reactions are rare, they're possible, especially if you have sensitive skin. How has stress been showing up in your body lately? In your skin, your sleep, your muscle tension? I'd love to understand what concerns you most. You've just discovered how castor oil and baking soda can transform your health, from easing pain to improving digestion, circulation, and more. This isn't about trendy wellness fads, it's timeless wisdom that actually works. No expensive treatments or concerning side effects, just simple ingredients costing pennies per application that empower you to take charge of your well-being. Start with just one application addressing your most pressing concern. Be patient, be consistent, and watch what happens. Which application will you try first? Share your journey in the comments below, and subscribe for more evidence-based natural remedies that respect your intelligence and honor your body's wisdom.